Hey everybody, what is up? Fourth Seraph here, and today we are playing a little bit of Combine on Black Ops 3 Hardpoint. I just went into the Chaos Mosh Pit game mode, and I kind of thought of a fun little challenge to do for today's video. I decided it might be fun to try and have 2 GI units out at the same time. And so I decided to hop in here in Chaos Mosh Pit and just go for it, try and get some high kill streaks. I put on the Wraith, Hater, and the GI unit, and to see if I could have 2 of them going at the same time. So I thought this would be a fun little challenge. If you guys want to do this too, I kind of just did any setup. I figured you could do whatever you want. The only thing is that you want to try and get 2 GI units out at the same time. And so I start this out with the KN-44. I end up switching here after I die once or twice to the Kuda, because I just have to rush a little bit more. I tried to just sit back at first a little bit and play a little more conservatively, but I have a pretty good team. I actually end up not quite completing the challenge in this video because of the team we play against quits, like half of them, once we start doing well before I can get the second GI unit. I do end up getting 2, just not out at the same time, so we'll give this another go. But this is a pretty fun challenge. It took me a couple gameplays to get this one. I think this is my 3rd one. I kept getting put in the middle of games, and so I just didn't quite have enough time, or it would just be a game mode where it's really just super difficult, something like Uplink where the game just goes so fast where it's hard to do 2 kill streaks like this. But I thought with some of these high kill streaks, it's fun to just see how many you can get, and to get the other team to rage quit a little bit. I try and not just like troll people too much. Like, I want it to still be fun for people playing against me, even if I'm doing well, and give them an opportunity. Like, this team still shoots down my Wraith and Hater and stuff a few times in this video, because I hate it when a team, like, sometimes I'll join a game and the team is just obviously like spawn camping, but doing it, you know, they know, so that like you'll just get spawn killed. They're not pushing hard enough to like flip the spawns or anything, and they just it just isn't fun to play as a team. And I don't ever want to just do that, because like ultimately this is a video game. The point is to have fun, and even being able to play against someone really good, like it's the same thing. At the end of this gameplay, you'll see I start going on the hard point and stuff a little bit more, even if there's not people there. Some of our other teammates do that because we still try and get the game to progress and everything, because ultimately we're not just gonna, you know, avoid the hard point to get kills because we can. I still want to win. I still want to do that, you know, do what the game is for, and not just be annoying. But you see, I just get my first Wraith and Hater here. This is where it always gets really nerve-wracking. I think I use the combat focus, yeah, right here. And so you can use whatever specialist, kill streak, anything that you want. The only requirement really for this challenge, if you guys want to try and do it, is that you have the GI unit on. I feel like that's just kind of the most fair way to do it, so everyone can use what they want. I actually probably could have just used the Ripper or something like that. I don't know that the combat focus helps me that much, because I'm not super good with it. I'm not like a really aggressive player. I actually try and play a little more aggressive in my videos just so it's more fun. I got really lucky there. I knew that I could flank that guy from behind, and I saw those 2 people and was so scared I was just going to get shot, but luckily they weren't really paying attention. So I get the first GI unit right here, and I'm going to try and save it for a little bit before I go ahead and use it. I felt bad. That person spawned right there, but they do kill me, so I didn't get them both in the same life. I don't know, maybe that should be the challenge next time, but I just, you know, kind of made this up on the fly and thought it would be something fun to do. So we're also on Combine, not Nuketown, which I am definitely not as good at. I play Nuketown really as much as I can. It's my favorite map in the game, and I think that a lot of the remakes are a lot better than Black Ops 3 maps. This game, I don't know what it is. I don't think any of the maps are that bad. I just don't really love any of the maps. I think a couple of them are pretty fun, but to me all of them are just very like okay, and so it makes me kind of want to just play Nuketown and Skyjacked as much as I can. But Combine is still a pretty fun one. I'm just not as good at it as some of the other maps in the game. So you can see, like, this is where our team, I think, really starts to go off, especially as I call the first GI unit in here in a second. I get, I think, a couple more kills, and then I call it in, and that's when our team really starts going off. I think someone else on my team gets, like, Wraps. We get more Wraith. Someone else on my team actually gets a GI unit too, which is really interesting because very few people play with that on. It's pretty similar to the Mothership. Most people just don't use it because honestly it's not that good. Like, I don't know if you guys have used the GI unit much. I used it mainly for the kill streak challenges. I've done all of them except a couple of the return fire one, or I don't know, the last ones. I think it's the return fire. I need to destroy some power cores, destroy Wrap ship before it drops any. But the GI unit, honestly, it's not that good for how difficult it can be to get. Same with the Mothership. I think the kill streaks in this aren't that good. I hope at some point maybe they'll add some in one of the DLC would be really cool, because the Mothership honestly is not that fun to use compared to like an AC-130 or something like that. And so I don't really like it. You see that guy actually destroys my GI unit when I'm about 100 points away from cycling my streaks again, and so it's kind of frustrating. He had the Ripper, which, if you guys don't know, the Ripper is super effective against kill streaks and against the robot in Safeguard. So if you guys are ever just trying to play Safeguard and do really well, then use the Ripper and you can destroy it super quickly and still have like 2/3 of the charge on it left. I don't know how I didn't just die there. That was, I oftentimes try and power slide and just end up not doing it and just crouching. I don't know if there's something, if I'm just retarded or if I just suck at this game. That's probably a possibility, but it literally happens like quite often, and so I don't know how I didn't die, but I do get my second GI unit here. You can see my team is really going off. This is where they are starting to quit, I think, right about this point. Just in another second here, I think someone else calls in a streak. And that is where the team really starts to rage quit, and so it makes it a lot more difficult to get kills. You'll see towards the end I'm kind of really like running around a lot, like trying to just find people, because I think someone else is running the Hater as well, and so we have like that up a lot, and just trying to find people can become really difficult. But I get it. I would probably quit if I was in a game where 3 GI units in total get called in, and Wraps and multiple Wraiths and all of that stuff. You can see I checked the score there, and there's only 3 people left, and unfortunately it doesn't join more people to the game, because this challenge would be easier if you just kind of had an okay team, you know, so you're not gonna get just spawn killed and flanked and stuff all the time. But my team here does pretty well. I think I don't even get first place, probably because I'm not in the hard point too much. Most of my kills aren't hardpoint kills, and so I think someone else does actually end up coming in first in this video, despite the fact that I get 2 GI units and all these streaks and stuff. But this was a pretty fun gameplay for me. I like using some of these higher streaks sometimes just because it's satisfying to call them in, even if they're not as good, because Wraps, I think, is definitely the best kill streak in the game. Like, it's the most powerful for how much it costs. It's really good, and especially since they buffed it like a couple months ago. Maybe it was longer than that now, but they did buff it, even though I think it was already really good. But if you guys want, I can go through and talk about kill streaks and do maybe a video about it for different maps and different stuff. Because I think a lot of times people do bad kill streak setups and miss out on a lot of kills and a lot of points because of that. But I've called in a ton of every kill streak because, like I said, I've completed the challenges for pretty much everything in the whole kill streak category except for just 2. And so I can really go through and show you guys, like, after calling a bunch of every single kill streak in, like which ones get the most kills for the most points and all this stuff, and break it down. So maybe that would be a fun video. I just thought of that. Even if you guys don't want it, I'm probably going to do that, because that's an idea that I had. And pretty much any idea I have, I just end up making a video, because coming up with an idea to make a video every day is actually much more difficult than it seems. And a lot of the ideas I have too are like videos that take quite a substantial amount of time, and so it becomes difficult for me to do a video like that every day. which is why I tend to mix it up between like gameplay commentaries and tutorials and different stuff like that, so that sometimes I can just, you know, come out with a little bit easier video. That sucks for them right there. I was so scared because that guy had the scythe out and then a sniper, and somehow they both end up dying. You can tell they're usually not super good players, like if they haven't rage quit at this point when you have a team of 3 and you're getting destroyed. But you can see I go 50-7, so pretty good KD ratio. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and a thumbs up, and let me know if you do this challenge, how well it goes for you, how many kills you get, and all of that. But until next time, I will see you guys online.